Welcome, beautiful souls. Just going to see if anyone joins live, but I'm doing the weekly energy forecast for the 26th of June through to the 2nd of July. I hope that you guys are well. For those who are new watching the replay, I am Felicity from Enchanted by Soul. I am a grounded psychic, an intuitive, channel for the collective. I'm also the founder of Into the Fire Mystery School, okay, and I have a membership on there as well that is for women who are ready to step into the journey of self-discovery and deep transformation, who are ready with the superficial spiritual work and ready to dive deeper, or having a lot of fun along the way. So if you're interested in that, just check the description box below with watching the replay, or you can head to the link in my bio. It's also intothefiremysteryschool.com. All right, so hi, welcome, how are you? So I'm just going to get into the weekly energy forecast here, see what comes through. I'm already getting, it's gonna take that one, but I'm already getting this sense of like recognition, okay? This recognition, yeah, recognition from the universe, okay? This sense of recognition, this sense of finally, it's like finally getting the credit. It's not that you've needed it or that you've been wanting it or searching for it. It's just more like you've been putting in the work, doing so much work, then all of a sudden it's like, here it is. Here's the recognition. And this could come in the form from, hi Bianca, it's come in the form from the universe. It could come in the form of, family or friends or a co-worker, or just getting like the recognition that you deserve because of the hard work, the perseverance, the not giving up, okay? The not giving up. I do sense too that this week there could be some really beautiful, powerful connections made, okay? So more so with what I'm getting here is within entrepreneurship. So if you have like an online spiritual soul-based business, okay? There are some beautiful, very like powerful alliances coming in, okay? Very powerful alliances coming in, going to help you grow. This is like that way of that recognition. It's like you've been doing all of the hard steps, all of the work, everything you've needed to do, and then it's just like it's like in comes the helping hand, okay? In comes the helping hand. But it's like a form of really beautiful collaboration. For other people too, okay, so outside of that space, what I'm really receiving here with that as well is this beautiful strengthening of bond, beautiful strengthening of relationships. So this can be with a romantic partner, this could be with family, this could be with a friend, this could even just be with your own beautiful soul as well. I always find that when we go through really darker, heavy periods, okay, or just periods that seem maybe not dark, but just tough and just tiring and all of that, I always find that there is this, it's like, gives me the star energy in tarot, okay, the star energy in tarot, and the star energy in tarot always appears in a spread for me when someone's been going through something really difficult. And this is kind of what it feels like. So it just means there's that, again, that helping hand, the universe really aligning things for you, and you're starting to see the benefits and the rewards of that, like actually starting to see it in the physical. If you did something around the solstice, okay, so whether it's the winter or the summer solstice, if you did something around those few days there, around the solstice portal, continue to nourish whatever it is that you are wanting to bring in for yourself. Continue to nourish specifically with what you did around the solstice. Continue to nourish that, because what you have opened up there has the potential to be something really major for you, but it's going to still require the beautiful nurturing on your part. Okay, let's see here. It's also like a a recognition of your own power this week, a real recognition of your own power. Because last week, the energy forecast, I just remember as being with the caption that I did it for YouTube, which was like, bury it. And that kept coming through in the reading, like, just bury it, let it go. If it's not serving you, bury it. Like, stop clinging to something that's not yours or no longer belongs to you, or it just doesn't serve you, okay? And so with the burying it, like once you bury it, then it's like we're going into an extension of that, as in it's the bury, it's done with. Now you get to move into the new. Now like new things can come in. Now new things can be aligned for you. All right, let's see what comes out here. This weekly energy forecast, please. Okay, so when I spoke about the strengthening of bonds, strengthening of relationships, we have the Lovers here. Okay, beautiful Lovers. And we have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is definitely, it's a card of passion. It's a card of action. It's a card of taking movement, like literal, just taking some action steps, but it's also being mindful not to be impulsive, okay, or not to be like reckless. So it does have that very impulsive energy of like, I've just got to do this, I just got to do this, but just remind yourself it's okay to like ground your energy before jumping into something, before making a decision on something. But what I do see here for this week is there's this beautiful collaboration energy, this beautiful strengthening of bonds, this beautiful energy of the universe putting people in front of you, okay, who can help you. Putting people in front of you who can help you reach the next step. Now, I want to be like really mindful here though, because it's important that we don't get in this like rescue program, okay, mode of like, I can't have that until someone comes in and does this for me, or until this appears, or until this appears. Like, no. We get to be the big part of that co-creation process. But one thing with that though, with being in the big part of that co-creation process, is that when we do so much of that inner work, and we really tend to our soul, and we really love ourselves, and we level up in the sense of self-worth, okay? That's when we align. The energy is perfect. Hey, Ellie, the energy is perfect, and it aligns us with people that can help us move to the next step, okay? So it's not because you've been sitting down and waiting for some magical thing to happen and there's been no work on your part. It's like, no, because there has been so much work on your part. And that's what I was getting at the beginning with the recognition. It's like a recognition and reward energy. So I'm definitely seeing that, definitely like a lot of like co-collaboration energy, which is really beautiful, but also strengthening of bonds. So if you and your partner have been a little bit maybe rocky or something like that, this is a really beautiful week for some like reconnection, okay? Some of you might even be questioning, some of you might even be questioning, is this really for me? Is this really for me? Whether this is a person, whether this is a relationship, whether this is something within work, whether this is like the soul path that you're on, is this really for me? Do you feel a fire like in your belly about it? Especially when it's something that you're passionate about. Okay, so if this is work, for example, okay, are you like, yeah, this is fun. Yeah, I like this. Or is it, no, like this just, this does something to me. I feel like that because there's such creative energy, this big force of creative energy just here. But like, maybe I'm not quite sure what next step to take. Or I've been doing so much work. I've been taking the steps. I've been just going, and nothing seems to be moving. But you feel that. Sometimes what's coming through here with this is this fiery energy, this creative energy, this feeling the fire in the belly is like, this is for you. This is for you. And you know it. When you quieten the nervous system, when you quieten the mind, you just get a deep knowing. It's just sometimes we can get stuck on there. Well, how is this going to unfold? Or like, how is this even going to come about? When we get stuck on that how, our mind gets involved. And then we can start to begin that process of like doubting, and we can go on that roller. It's just like the hamster wheel. It's like we get on and we're so excited about something, and then the mind gets in the way, and then we go into fear base again, then we go back into deep knowing, and then, you know, all of that just keeps going round and round and round and round. You will know if you still are like, I don't fucking know if something is for me or if this person is for me. Let it unfold. Just let it be what it is. Maybe there is something really beautiful for you to learn here. Maybe this is for you. Now, when I'm talking about romantic connections here, of course, I'm never talking about anything that is of any abuse situation. We're going to put that over here. Okay. This ain't it. This is not the place. No. But, however, when we're in romantic connection and maybe we're still just trying to like figure it out, like, I don't know, like, is this person for me? Or, you know, is this going to go here? Or is this going to go there? Or like, are we going to do this? Is this going to be my life partner? However you want to label it, look at it, it doesn't matter. It takes you out of the present moment. If you have a deep knowing of this just is not for me, then you know what to do. But if you are just like, I don't know, and your mind's going everywhere, but at the core of it, it still feels nice and you still want to explore it, then bring yourself back into the present and explore. Because a lot of the times what this can be is that it can be, this is something really beautiful for you to experience, for you to learn, for you to grow, for you to flourish. And then maybe it's not meant to be forever, okay? Whatever that means, okay? Or it evolves into that. You end up choosing that, okay? But the fire within the belly, I keep hearing 2 peas in a pod, like just over and over and over again. So I don't know what that's about. That might just resonate with somebody. Okay, let's see what comes out here. Hi, Susanna. When I picked up the deck out of this, on the bottom of the deck was snake, shed old skin, and this is what's come out. So big message here. Last week was bury it, right? It was just get rid of it, put it away, like no more of it. This is an extension of that. This is the shedding, okay? The shedding of what is not serving you. Been the most intense 2 weeks, I must say. It's been a little intense, hasn't it? Yeah, the energies have been like that for a lot of people. You're definitely not alone in feeling that. How's everyone else feeling? Who's on at the moment? How everyone else feeling? But I send you so much love, and I hope that things start to really kind of lighten up, should I say, for you. But we have here with the snake, okay, so the shedding old skin. There is something so beautiful about the process of this, the process of the shedding, the process of the letting go. It's not always easy. In fact, it can be really painful or just difficult or just frustrating or just an array of different emotions, okay? But there is just something so beautiful within this experience, because what comes from this, with the shedding, with the letting go, comes in that star energy that I was talking about before, okay? The blessings, the divine timing, the beautiful alchemy of bringing everything together. Hi, Jules. And this is because of that shedding. The shedding is a beautiful process. Sometimes the shedding too, sometimes that we can think that we've shed something, but we've really only shed a layer of it, or we've just shed a bit of it, and we feel like we feel like, oh, I've totally shed that. And then down the track, it could be a few days, it could be a few weeks, it could be a couple of years, and you're like, oh, I've still been doing that. It's been subtle. So it's like you shed a layer, and now here's another one to shed. But there's this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy coming through here of just continue to let the shedding happen. Okay, connect to the emotions on the bottom of the deck. Connect with your emotions, the water guardian. Okay, so working with the water element, moving in a new direction with traveler. Okay, moving in a new direction, shedding the old, connecting to the emotions, connecting to how you feel about this process. And sometimes the shedding means like there is a need to literally shed through tears, and that's okay. And so support yourself through that process. We have protection guardian too. Okay, so drop your shields. The peacock energy is coming through massively. And the peacock energy is it's very like, let yourself be seen. Okay, self-expression. So shed that skin that doesn't belong to you. Shed the skin that can be a protective mechanism, a protective layer that maybe you picked up in childhood to, fit in with peers, or because someone said you were too much, or because someone said that's weird. Okay, there's shed that, drop that guard, drop that protective mechanism, and allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be seen. Allow yourself to be heard. Allow yourself to take up space. There is enough space for everybody. So allow yourself to take up space. For some of you though, there's a real need. Okay, all right. Okay, give me a second. There's just a lot of energy coming through. Just gets a little intense. Okay. Okay. For some of you, it's actually going to be a process that you're going to be beginning, which is the shedding, which is the letting go, which is the removing of everything that you're not, and going through that journey of self-discovery, going through that journey of the transformation, going through the journey of that, getting to know the core essence of you, of who you are. Okay, hi everyone else joining. Getting to know the core essence of who you are, and then with that then comes the process of releasing the fears around the judgment with that. Okay, the you're too much as your beautiful soul self, or even people who have known you for a really long time can start to look at you like something's weird, something's different, you're going crazy, like all that kind of stuff. Okay, and you're not, it's just no, I'm just exploring me, I'm just getting to know me. So yeah, so there's just I'm getting a smaller pond of that, of just kind of her really, really starting to step into that journey. And then for others, this is just keep shedding the layer, keep shedding layer after layer after layer, just keep shedding each program, each conditioning, each thing that you are not, until keep doing that, because each time a layer comes off, more of you is seen. More of you is seen to the world. More of you is brought out into the world. And that's what's needed. That's what's needed. And just because somebody says that you have to do it one way, it's this is the only way for you to be successful, or this is the only way for you to go through this process, or whatever it is. This is the only way to get what you want. No. There are multiple ways. And the way that works best for you is going to be different to then the next person that is sitting right next to you, okay? You might be both wanting the same thing, but your process of getting there and their process of getting there are two completely different journeys. Neither is wrong, neither is right, neither is better, neither is worse. Both are perfect. And if you're unsure what that looks like for you, of how to start that journey for yourself, connect to the heart. Connect to the heart space, okay? Connect to the heart space. And connect to yourself. And to yourself, I mean your higher self, your soul. This is literally what we're doing tomorrow night in my membership. We're doing a journey into the heart to do this. Okay. All right, let's see what else here. Okay, and then for others, there's this big celebration energy coming through here. Again, this brings me back to the beginning when I spoke about the recognition and reward. There's like this rejoice of celebration, this like celebrating seeing your light because of the hard work, because of everything that you've been doing over, I don't even just mean like the last week or the last few days. For some of you, you could have been really working hard at a project of whatever that is, and now it's like you're about to get that recognition and reap the rewards of that. But for others, this is like the hard work, the inner work of the last 3 years, 6 years even, okay? For however long, could be months, could be years, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, it's that recognition and the reward and the celebration, that there's a huge celebration. And this comes back to that, those like partnerships and alliances I was talking about earlier too. Okay, with like the universe stepping in and bringing the right people in for you who are going to help you, like help you in some way to get you to that next level. And again, it's not about the rescue program. It's nothing like that, because you've manifested this person, you've aligned with this with this energy. Just by doing the work. Just by doing the work. Okay, what else is this week ahead? Let's see what else here plays for this week ahead. Beautiful. Yeah, see, look at this. That's the 6 of Wands, recognition and reward. Okay? This is the recognition from the universe. This is victory and success. This is being through the battle and now coming back victorious. This is the appreciation. And with the strength card here as well, you see like the little mini tornado in the back there. That's the I'm burning everything that does not serve me. Yes, I have walked through the fire. Yes, I have been through some stuff. Yes, things may have been really tough as of late. But I have that inner strength. I found that inner strength. And you're feeling, then there's just this beautiful, like, courageous energy that's coming with this. But it's really soft and gentle, but at the same time, fierce. Page of Wands, beginning a new adventure, beginning a new path. And the 3 of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay, that's that collaboration energy which came out at the very beginning of the reading. So like I said at the beginning with the collaborating, okay, and new paths, this can be with like really powerful alliances coming in, okay, really, really powerful alliances coming in to actually help you like in the now, with work, okay, so in career, but specifically what I was really picking up on was like very soul-led entrepreneurs, okay, and then also within romantic connections too, romantic partnerships as well. So whether this is like a new partnership coming in, something new, really beautiful and delicious coming in for you, or whether this is already like a current relationship that you're in, that's just this week is like a really beautiful time to have a like reconnection, especially if things have been a bit like this, okay, a bit like this, because the shedding the old skin, the snake doesn't necessarily even have to be shedding the old skin of you. This can be shedding the old skin of your business that's not working. Shedding the skin can mean like an offer within your business. It can be shedding the dynamic you and your partner have been in, that you're like, this is not working for us. What are we doing? We're going on this big roller coaster of cycle and not interested. How do we move forward together, healthy, whatever this is? Again, that's like a shedding, okay? So that's like shedding that particular dynamic within, or the particular cycle and dynamic within the connection, and then moving forward. But there's a new pathway opening up, okay? We have a lizard here, okay? This new pathway, though, this new beautiful pathway, you're only going to see like a little bit of. You're not going to get the whole picture, and that's okay. We're not meant to really get the whole picture. Sometimes we're given quite a bit, and other times we're just given a tiny little bit. And here it kind of feels like not a tiny little bit and not a bit. It kind of feels like in between. So just know the best thing to do as this new path appears is to connect to the heart. What is the next best step for me? And take that. And remember that it might look very different to the person next to you that might be doing the same thing or wanting the same thing or whatever it is, okay? But the Page of Wands, this is new adventure. These are new exciting beginnings. This is new passionate ideas, new passion projects, and taking action, like actually taking action on it. So this can be in so many different ways. This can also be around receiving news, okay? So receiving some form of communication that then opens up a pathway for you. And we spoke about that before around with the different collaborations and partnerships and alliances that at the very beginning that were coming in that are like really, really, really powerful. It's something very, very, very powerful around this, and you've manifested it. You've manifested it. Okay. Working with the fire element this week could be really beneficial for you as well, okay? The fire element okay, before when I spoke about with the connecting to the emotions, if that was really resonating with you, then I recommend this week probably is best for you to connect with the water element. But for others, I'm really feeling like it to connect with the fire element, okay? It's very masculine energy. Fire element is masculine energy. This is like your drive. This is like it's time to go. It's time to get shit done. It's just, whew, it feels purifying and exciting like all at once. It's just interesting to me how last week's was bury it. Like it was like, let this go and bury it. Come on, like you just got to let this go, and then something really great's going to open up for you. And then now here we are seeing this like something great opening up. So continue to shed, okay? Continue to shed. Let yourself be seen. Please let yourself be seen. For some of you who have been like feeling like they can't see the light at the end of the tunnel, that's changing. And that's going to start to shift this week. I'm hearing more towards the end of the week, okay? But it's like you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. Big energy. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Endings, okay? But then it's a new day. We have the sun rising here, okay? We get into the horizon. When something ends, it creates beautiful space and energy for something new to appear, for something new to then come into that space. It's not to say that it's always peaceful endings or really easy endings, okay? They don't necessarily feel peaceful. But what's to come in its place is truly divine. Truly, 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 truly divine. With the Four of Pentacles as well, sometimes this can be an energy of needing to be a little bit more mindful with how we spend. Okay, so if that resonates with you, just take that. I'm not here to give financial advice or anything like that. Hey, Jody. But just be mindful, okay? Be mindful with that. But the Four of Pentacles too, this can also be the energy of like closing ourselves off. Closing ourselves off, and we don't want to do that. Hey, Jenna, we don't want to do that. So when something does come to an end, okay, if that part is resonating with you, okay, or just at any time something comes to an end, and maybe it comes to an end in a way that we didn't really want it to, or we just feel tired, or whatever it is, we can really close ourselves off. And it's really important not to do that, and it's important to make sure that you still stay really open to receive more that wants to come in, okay, more that wants to be experienced. Okay, I'm just going to grab like a couple of oracles. We'll just see any other messages that come out for this week. Let's get one from here, please. Beautiful. Okay. So we have spring. See your seeds grow with the beautiful bunny here. If you've got an idea too, like with the Four of Pentacles, if you've got an idea, if this represents some sort of idea that you have for your business or a project or whatever it is, don't sit on it. Don't sit on it. Take some action with it. If it feels like that fire in your belly that I spoke about earlier, take some action on it. The spring too, the see your seeds, this is very that Six of Wands energy that came out before, which is the energy of victory and success, okay? Things coming into fruition, things really working out for you. Any fears that you have, any worries, any concerns that you have, do some things to help you release those, okay? Do some things to help you release those. Do some things to help you shift your perspective with certain things too. That's going to be really beneficial. So if you've got some fears, if you've got some concerns, if you've got some worries, if you're feeling stressed as fuck, you know, all of that stuff, just do some things to support the nervous system, and then see if there's a way that you can help facilitate, help to shift your perspective with something, okay? Okay, all right. Grab one here, and then we'll close this out. Okay, what's going on? This goes ahead. Aww. Okay. Okay. So So we have the suffering in silence, which is also the Nine of Swords energy in traditional tarot. And this is the overthinking energy. This is the energy of feeling really overwhelmed, not sleeping well, really stressed out, okay, not sure what to do, just thinking about so much. It's like you've reached the peak of that though. And you've been waiting for a sign, you've been waiting for a message, you've been waiting for something. You're going to see that. For me, this feels very related to that message before about seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. That's what that feels like to me. It's like, okay, now I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. But we have the patience card. So being patient with yourself, but also growing your seeds. So seeing those seeds grow. You've planted something, now nurture it. You've planted something, now nurture it. Then watch it grow. Don't plant it and then just go, universe will do the rest now. Off I go, I'll go do this now. It's like, no. Come back and water it and do something with that. But having patience with yourself too. A lot of patience with yourself and patience with others, okay? That's to your ability. That's to your ability. But I have the Harmony card here and the Spiritual Union. So like I spoke at the beginning around connections when the Lovers came out. And I spoke about how this week could be really great for reconnection or really like a strengthening of something after like a shedding of some sort of dynamic that wasn't working within this connection. With the Harmony and the Spiritual Union, this is in traditional tarot, this is the Lovers and the Two of Cups. So very much around that, very much around the love, very much around those beautiful connections. But it almost feels like that there's this beautiful strengthening of the bond between you and another. Okay, so if that is resonating with you, it will strengthening between you and another. And then also what I'm seeing here, which is really beautiful, is when I said before, I kept hearing like two peas in a pod. This card's making me think of it just by looking at it, okay? Just by looking at it. But you see how they're touching at the forehead there? And it's like their mind is just, like the two of them, like they just get each other. They just get each other. I just don't even need to speak. It's just like, I just get you. I just know. This feels very related to somebody, again, like coming in the form of a new connection, a new partnership, a new alliance, okay, to help you with currently where you're at. Strongly, this feels more towards my beautiful spiritual entrepreneurs. However, this can be really kind of anywhere else, just kind of strongly with what I'm getting. But however, if you're not a spiritual entrepreneur, but this appears in your life or resonates, then take it, the message is for you as well, okay? But there's like a lack of the minds, like, oh, I get you, oh, you get me, or they're like, I see what you're doing, and what you're doing is amazing. I just, and like, I want to help, and I want to, and like, I want like more to be seen by, it feels like that. It feels like that. And with the material harvest on the bottom, okay? Which is the Nine of Pentacles energy. So things coming into fruition, but it's the bottom of the deck, which means it's more underlying. So it's kind of the energy that is to come, okay? Don't push things away out of fear. Don't hold yourself back out of fear. That peacock energy I was talking about before, that peacock wants to be seen. The peacock's like, oh, hey, well, look at me, strutting around, okay, strutting its stuff, right? That's the peacock. It's like, I am here to be seen for all that I am. Now, watch me shine, okay? Don't hide yourself. There is enough room for everybody, okay? So take up some damn space. Yeah, don't, really shed that. Really shed those beliefs of I'm not worthy, I'm not enough, I'm too much, who am I to do this, I can't have that. like, just shared all of that, okay? Or only certain people were able to have that. Shed those beliefs. Look at maybe where they come from, but there's just this big energy here of like all that programming, all that conditioning, everything that has not served you. It's just like becoming so aware of it and seeing it for what it is, and then going, oh, I see what I've been doing here, and I actually have to just like remove myself from this. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's like the light at the end of the tunnel though. That keeps coming through as well, which is really nice. I think I'm just going to close this one out. I'm going to grab... What do I want to grab here? I'm going to grab one of these. And then I got to go. So I got to go and cook my kids some food, some dinner. Okay. So... I hope that you guys have the most magical, amazing week. If you are interested in that membership, please check that description box below. You can head to the link in my bio or to intothefiremysteryschool.com. Okay. Let's see what else here. And I hope that you guys have a magical week. I cannot believe it. We're going to end this week in July. It's going to be the 2nd of July. It's wild. Okay, let's see here. One card, please, to close this out. Beautiful collective, this week ahead, the weekly energy forecast, please. Oh, okay. What is not for you? You just got to say no to it. Okay, you just got to say no to it. For some of you, it just might even be like you got to know before, and now it's coming back around, and you're like, but do I take this? And it's just like, just wait. As well with the Knight of Wands, the pause before taking action. Okay, the pause before taking action. Know that as well. No, N-O, is a full sentence. Okay, so if you've got to set some boundaries, which can be that Four of Pentacles energy, setting some boundaries, then go ahead and be like, no. But also that if the universe says no, like if the universe is like, no, this is not for you, your soul's like, no, this is not for you, it's like redirection, okay? It's redirection, it's protection. It's like, this is not for you because this is. Something else is. Hey, Emma. Beautiful. We have Star Mother. So how can you mother yourself? Okay. This beautiful, beautiful one here. So things are a bit stormy right now for you. Okay. Versus having a look here of what the actual word is, which is just no. And we just spoke a bit about that. But if it's more the imagery, if this is your inner world that you're experiencing right now, or if this is your outer world that you're experiencing right now, then this is the potent energy that's going to be really beneficial. This is learning on how to give that nurturing, beautiful, motherly energy to yourself. Female, male, it doesn't matter, okay? It's like just learning on how to give that to yourself. And you know how I spoke again with that beautiful partnerships and alliances, okay? Oh, and it feels like powerful alliances, powerful collaborations, just so beautiful. This is that soul family. This is the energy of the soul family. This is when the universe goes, okay, so-and-so is now ready for this person to come in because this person's a part of their soul family and they're going to help them get here. It's like, there's beautiful energy with that. But it's all about the equal giving and receiving though as well, right? So there's this beautiful energy too where they are able to receive something there. None of it's transactional though. I hope that makes sense with what I'm seeing there. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I think that might be it. So this week, that mountain that you've been climbing, you're nearly there at the top. Some of you are there and you just gotta drop all the stuff that's just that big weight on your shoulders, like drop it off. Sit there, take a deep breath. Trust that the path is going to be shown. We saw that new path is coming. And that the universe is going to recognize all that hard work. And then that's where that beautiful reward comes in, okay? What feels like a reward, okay? It's just your hard work paying off. It's your hard work paying off. But it just comes about in such a magical, synchronistic way. And if you're working on something at the moment and you're passionate about it and you have that fire in your belly, don't give up, keep going. Don't give up, keep going. Don't sit on the sidelines. If you've got a gift to share, that peacock energy I spoke about before, that I am here to be seen. If you've got a gift to share, share it. Share it. Don't sit on the sidelines. The fear of being seen is a big one. That's a huge persecution. That's a huge persecution wound, should I say, right? This feeling of like, oh my God, I'm going to be seen as weird, or people are going to talk about me, or people are going to talk shit, and blah, blah, blah. Let people talk fucking shit. Let them talk shit. Like, at the end of the day, it's like, do they pay your bills? No. Okay? Do they answer the phone when you're crying at 11 p.m. at night because you need someone to talk to? No. Okay? Like, don't let those types of people's opinions even fucking cross your mind. Okay? And if they do, then flick them away. Like, it just, don't sit on the sidelines and let yourself be seen. Don't sit on the sidelines and let yourself be seen. Oof. I do feel though that this week there's going to be a big shift in perspectives. Okay, big shift in perspectives. That's going to be really beautiful because that's going to be really helpful. It's like whether this is seeing old programming that you're still playing out, okay, and then becoming aware of that and going, wow, I'm still doing that pattern, or I'm still doing that thing. It's just showing up in such a subtle, different way. It's like then whether it's something like that or it's just straight to the point where it's just really obvious, whatever it is, it's like it's going to allow this like shift in perception. And the shift in perception, the shift in perspective is going to help move energy. It's going to literally help move stagnant energy, what this feels like. And the light at the end of the tunnel, I keep getting that as well. So there's just a few different messages coming through here. This always kind of, for the weekly energy forecast, when I do them live, this tends to happen. We get like multiple messages coming in versus when I'm just doing it like whether I'm doing it like pre-recorded is what I'm trying to say, because it's just more focused energy. But this is beautiful. So keep shedding all that is not you. Keep shedding those fears. Keep shedding. Keep shedding that past version of yourself that still tries to cling on a little bit. All right. Keep shedding, because the beautiful essence of your soul is shining more and more and more each time that you shed something that isn't you. Each time that you shed something that doesn't belong to you, the more than the authentic you, which is your soul essence. Okay, it's like who you dropped into this body to be, right? That then starts to shine out more and more and more, and then that attracts all the right people towards you, all the right opportunities towards you that are to help you along the journey of your true soul's path. Okay. And like I spoke about before too, with like romantic connections and stuff like that, if there's been some stuff going on with you and your partner, this week feels like a nice week to have like a reconnection, or at least a conversation around like, hey, this cycle we're in, we got to do something about this and close this out now, right? As well, and to shed that, and so that we can move forward. But it's like be the peacock. Peacock energy, like the spirit of the peacock, is very like self-discovery, lots and lots of like deep love for oneself, self-devotion, shedding everything that one is not, and shining as their true soul essence, exactly how I just spoke about. Okay. And then in will come the big celebration. In will come the big celebration. That's it, beautiful souls. Okay, enjoy this weekly and enjoy the weekly energy forecast and enjoy this week. And I will talk to you guys soon.